What's going on, guys? It's Sevens here, and today we'll be going over dash checks. That's right, checking dashes. We all know online it can be a pain. We all know that it gets tedious because it's so quick, and there's so many factors that can, mess that up for you. So many things that can get in the way. I mean, you have to worry about forward advancing moves, you have to worry about jumps and other things that kind of carry into dashing. But hopefully offline will be back soon. Okay, now, so for starting this video, we want to think about what's the best way to train to check a dash. I mean, how do you train to check dashes? I mean, clearly your opponents do that a lot, so what would be a good way to stop that? Well, I figure out working the hardest you can will probably make things easier on the other end. So for today and this video, we have Ken on the opposite end. So we have Ken, who has a 15 frame dash. He has a 3 frame DP, light DP, and it also beats throws. So if you combine his dash with a 3 frame DP, that is the fastest move in the game as far as off of a dash. Nothing can be quicker than that. Nothing. So how are we going to train against that? Well, that's actually rather simple. A good way to practice against that would be setting Ken to do that very action. Go to action record settings. Let's go to slot 1. Now that we have that set, we can work on that. But let's rewind real quick. So now that we have Ken doing that, we have to think about, okay, checking dashes is one thing, but what do we check dashes with? Well, based off your character, of course your light buttons are probably going to be your fastest buttons that you have on your character. So if you can check a dash, do you just simply check a dash, or do you go into a combo? Well, there's good things that you can do. So confirms help with this. So for Ken, he has light confirms that help him to start his damage. So if we were to check a dash, we want to start with lights. That seems pretty good enough to stop a dash because we checked 3 times if it hit, and we were able to confirm the DP. So let's go ahead and try that on Ken. There we didn't get it, so it was okay because we stopped the dash, which was our successful goal. But even though the combo didn't connect, we got what we wanted. It's okay, we can take that. Let's say we did get it. Now we're put in a state to where we have making conversion and we have Oki opportunity. We want to rewind again, because what happens if we can get a counter hit? Notice we got a counter hit and we were able to go into another combo. So with that being said, you want to figure out what with your character is good for checking dashes and keeping you safe at the same time to get a consistent punish on a dash. Something that you can easily be ready for, not something you have to constantly think about, because then when Ken decides to jump, it's free jumps all day. And yes, it's something difficult to do, so this is going to take a lot of practice. Dash checking seems so annoying for many people, and I hear a lot of people complain about it, but this is something you're going to have to practice a lot. I still practice a lot myself. Dashes happen and they're random and you don't know when they're coming, which is why you want to practice against them, so you will have an idea of what to do and how to deal with them. So after that counter hit we just got, we were to go into another combo. You also want to know what combos you can go into off of a counter hit and be able to recognize when you get them so you can convert safely. Ken has options where he converts safely, Let's say he doesn't get the counter hit and he thinks he's going to get Chin Buster. Well, that was clearly blocked. So with that clearly being blocked, you can't get your combo, but we have meter to save ourselves because we didn't get the confirm. You want to pay attention to that with your character as well, whoever it is. Now let's throw in Ken dashing and jumping. Notice the range. Notice the range here. With this particular range, you're more easily able to stop a dash and also be prepared to counter a jump. You don't want to walk yourself to the corner. That's really bad. You do want to be ready, but at sometimes you have to know when to close in and hold your ground. Dashes happen. And worst case scenario, they dash. You often would tech, and some people have a bad habit of teching after a dash, and they get counter hit a lot. So it's okay to just take the throw sometime in that situation, but this is about checking the dash and stopping it because it's a huge issue. So this is a really good way, I feel, to stop that huge problem for everyone, because you're going against the toughest possible outcome. A 15 frame dash and a light DP, because if you tech, you'll get hit with a DP, as you'll see here. You cannot tech. We try to stop the dash and tech and get DP'd. So that being said, you really have to practice on checking that dash because it's something that's really strong in this game. Forward advancing moves also can throw you off. So be wary of that. It's not going to happen overnight. You're still going to get annoyed, but you still want to keep this up because this is where growth happens. And I guarantee once you go up against characters who don't have a 15 frame dash, like Geef, like Akuma, or Kage, or Rashid, it'll be much better dealing with those sporadic characters because they don't have as fast a dash as Ken, and their moves are sometimes slower. So it'll be a lot easier on you. So practice against this tough matchup here as far as the dashes, and it'll definitely help you out. Hope this was beneficial for everyone, and y'all be safe.